The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Well, it's Bebeto. Adams cuts it out. Koundé. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Jordi Alba. For Kagawa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ronaldinho. Adams. Now, can they get him away? Now this could be and a chance! Goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Looking to play him in. That's going up front in a hurry. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, good take in a good area. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted. Scholes. And here's Yamal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's Bebeto. Yamal. Yamal proves just... looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Scholes looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Baggio proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Camavinga. Adams wins the duel this time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There will be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Can he finish? It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! Yamal's cross. It's a mighty effort! Kagawa gets rid without sophistication.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played into the middle, and the keeper beats it away. Jordi Alba clears it away. Now it's Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to play it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's put paid to a promising move. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. No, again there's no way through. Great vision. That has not gone well.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Jordi Alba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this?
Oh, great feat, that.
Cross goes in, climbs up big! Deftly away. Madrid are closing in on a comfortable win. Jordi Alba calmly anticipates. Conte. Raul. And it's Isco. Jordi Alba promptly onto that, and that is that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he was quick to react. Conte. Kagawa. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, that was vital. And that's it. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal's cross. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Batistuta really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Yamal.
You know, Peter, even from up here, I can sense a quiet determination from Rivaldo. Someone who's always let his football do the talking.
And his shooting especially, he has one of those genuinely piercing shots.
And tremendous skill as well, and imagination.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Villa. Oh, this looks sharp. Over to the left. He's had it taken off him. Schneider. Madrid are enjoying a lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Neuer.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that's put paid to a promising move. Under an awful lot of pressure. David Villa. David Villa. Now, can they get him away? The ball's swung in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Scholes. Out of play for a throw. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Cleared without complication. Cannavaro. And it's Messi. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rivaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Scholes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that looks a decent ball. And we've reached half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello, everybody.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Scholes. Quality ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chouameni. And he's picked it up out wide. In towards the back stick. Schneider is there to clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Caceres got a long way forward to join the attack. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Ball's gone out of play. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Oh, there's the clearance. That's gone for a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Nicked it back promptly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get rid. Rivaldo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Hazard. Big header! And yes, it's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Takes a shot! And another try! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, David Villa! Now, who's going to be first to this? Caceres defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Messi. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. David Villa, and this is Dembele. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Roberto Carlos is standing over this one.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Roberto! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. There's the delivery. Rodri getting this one clear. Scholes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hazard finds himself offside. That has been cut short. David Villa. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Messi. Milan have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great. Roberto Carlos! That was travelling. That's well spotted. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any... It's Dembele! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Villa. Here's a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Villa. He's looking wide. Good ball, good take. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to belt it away.
2 added minutes have
That's
been
just playing it
indicated.
safe and simple.
That's been cut out, well played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, such a clever touch. And that's gone loose. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter.
Please
It
take
seems
this
the team were just a
opportunity
bit
to
too
pay a visit
busy
to our official store
playing
where
within
memorabilia
themselves,
from today's
too
match are
tentative.
now
They have to
available.
improve and make it fast.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's definitely not his best. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. Oh, really good feet. Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Neymar. Now it's Roberto Carlos. The ball goes... Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking for options for movement. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Scholes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Batistuta.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Number 21.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Substitution in progress.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
push! It's in! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
The goal scorer for Milan, number
And it-
70.
And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Shifted it to the flank. Threads one in. That has been cut short. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Scholes. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Scholes surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Oh, they could break here. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Hazard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Tries to pass it through. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Scholes. Yamal receives it in a... Yamal! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Wriggles his way through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Nicely weighted ball. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get free. And the cross comes in. That's not going to find its target. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well played. Now, who's going to be first to this? Hazard in acres of space out wide. He's got tall! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Looking for the run.
There will be
Ended up in no man's land. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed.
And a chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Can he get it through? Defending was strong and firm. Brzezinski. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Still just a single goal between the sides. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Brzezinski, not the most accurate pass. Scholes. Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Brzezinski. That ball looks a good one. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Scholes. And he's there to make the challenge. And that's gone loose. Brzezinski. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. Plays it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Scholes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Koundé. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lewandowski providing an outshoots! No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the one. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race, and it's come back out to him. Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pinches it off him. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Could be danger here. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, He's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that should get the job done. And he's been shifted off it. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodri gets a foot in here. That has been cut short. Spread out to the left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Hazard. Yamal. Yamal! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Scholes. Can he get it through? Oh, lovely bit of skill. Cross flung in towards the middle.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Has been indicated.
And here's Hazard. Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. And it's half-time here.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now the cross. Scholes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Rodri, and that could set him on his way. He's got away. Plenty to aim at. Shot a goal! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a sharp pass. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Madrid suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps.
It's Scholes!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Can he get on the end of this? Rosicki, he has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he latch on to this? Lewandowski is the guilty party there. Oh, it's a great ball here. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's good running with the ball. Scholes. Now this could be a... Can he finish? He scored! And surely now the result's beyond doubt. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Driving on and making good progress. It's a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? Scholes! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And this is Batistuta. Olise going face-to-face. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Camavinga.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's played in, and the keeper beats it away. Nico Williams. But he's forced to go back.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be...
Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Messi. And there's the shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Camavinga! And again the keeper stands strong. Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Williams. Decent chance! Adams attempts a clearance. And it's Messi. Olise is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's the keeper's ball.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. Azar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Scholes ready to try one. Good ball, good take. Nico Williams, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Batistuta. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Yamal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win.
Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Nico Williams. Beckenbauer. Some resolute defending there.
There they go, hunting again.
Williams. He can get that clear. Scholes. That's a cute ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Scholes. Scholes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Olise. He won't be happy with that one.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Madrid must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of intent. Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? And the mood is boisterous. It scores! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
That was travelling. Scholes. And that's put paid to a promising move. Muller. Muller! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Muller brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Tries to... Up he goes! It's a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have had the first significant moment in it. And Batistuta! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No luck with that dink over the top. Chouameni. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Batistuta! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Madrid find a position. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
There will be 3 minutes.
A momentary
at a time.
lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we are back on the way. Mbappe! Oh, what a mistake! Aims beyond the defence. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vitinha. And it's Müller. De Bruyne. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Koundé could move up a gear here, just eases him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal in acres of space out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
De Bruyne. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's intervened well there. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. Vitinha. Mbappe. Chance here to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, he's just misjudged that one. And he's managed to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. Into the last quarter of an hour. Looking to play him in. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kimmich. And here's Müller. Good take, and is he in? Real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Opts to play it back. Scholes, given the lift of his goal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared without hesitation. Out to the right. Now it's Scholes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Goes for goal! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him. And that will be the final act. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. And so the calm before the storm.
Hello,
A game this
everybody, and
so
welcome to
engraved
today's
into
match.
sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And already... Yamal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Scholes, he's shifting through the... And the shot! It's in! There is the breakthrough! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely.
Big chance, must be! And the shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Yamal in acres of space out wide. Yamal looks across and plays it in. De Bruyne. De Bruyne.
That was lovely, that.
De Bruyne. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hernandez. It's a threatening ball. Azar. Scholes. Tries to pass it through. And this Batistuta gets through on his own. Chance, surely! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's a great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Substitution.
So off we go once more. And he's managed to get free. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Batistuta! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. So what's your view on that goal then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And he's had a hit! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Yamal. He has found the way through. He's going for goal! Scholes could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Terrific header! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter.
And he's let fly! Oh, almost a 6th!
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball.
Barcelona are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Kane. Nicely aimed pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Real chance! No mistake! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to deliver.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
He's found a way through. Played in with big header. And that is high. Scholes.
There will be 5 minutes.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's kept it out, that's a great save. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Batistuta. He's picked his way through. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered. Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time.
Welcome to
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Messi. Nicely spread. Park Ji-sung. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Danger averted for now. It's a really well-measured ball. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been knocked clear. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance! He's scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Messi. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. It's Hazard!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Out to the right. And it's Messi. Now it's Forlan. And they're back on the ball again. Scholes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Chouameni.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rodri. And here's Forlan. Chouameni. Caceres. And it's Caceres. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Hazard with the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Chance for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's just unfortunate, really, really unfortunate.
Koundé. Now it's Yamal. Nice bit of trickery. He's picked his way through. Madrid just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And here's Park Ji-sung. Chouameni. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's surging through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's picked it up out wide. Yamal! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Scholes takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Scholes.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And it's hoisted clear. Now, can they get him away? Chance to deliver. Climbs up big! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Azar. The most accurate pass. Now it's Forlan, and this is Messi. Taken back almost at once. Shoots! He's got a goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Batistuta.
Both sides then taking this chance
11,
to turn to their benches.
Scholes.
Milan
On the
give
field,
themselves a chance of
number
a fairy
18,
tale finish.
Mbappe.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspiration.
Substitution. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Brzezinski. And that will be it. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Hazard with the delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, no joy this time. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive, front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Guardiola.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
That's going to go a long way. And he's hit it long. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raya gets it away. It's a searching pass. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. Played out to the right. Yamal crosses it in here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well timed, excellent interception. He has found the way through. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. Adams
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Nicely weighted ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Hazard. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rice plays it short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.